That's it.
Beauty.
We are or aren't muting.
I think as long as we keep it clean, we're okay. We can chat, and then you know, and then everybody. The Mopco show will start at 8 o'clock while you wait.
Are or aren't muting.
I think as long as we keep it clean. Mute the site. Mute the site. There, and there's a little picture up in the top. So we do want to kill our various videos.
We do?
Yeah. I don't know of a way to get rid of me.
I guess you are the face of Mopco.
Maybe.
Never figured
Perhaps.
you're a nihilist. Wow.
No, you're thinking of necromancer, I think is the word you're thinking of.
So that
Yeah.
puts people back.
I think now we got it.
Well, no, you're thinking of nematode. That's
I am screen sharing. I'm screen sharing in the land. Okay, I'm going to walk away and pick up Crunchy and just put that on YouTube muted so I don't feel so insecure about all this. So, you're right back.
Inside of YouTube smells like old Fortnite gameplay videos.
Ugh.
I love the scent of puberty in the morning. I did. It's our special guest for tonight.
The bird. I can't sing that one.
Oh, now that's going to be in my head for a long time. Thank you, Walt.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's fine. There are worse things.
I don't know.
You don't know Surfing Bird?
No, I don't know.
Oh my God, you're a communist.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm a democratic socialist. We'll make it.
Completely different, folks. Completely different.
Here we go. Now, chat. Oh, great. I'm logged in as Peter DeLacus. That's funny.
What if you're logged in everywhere on everything now as Peter DeLacus?
No, he just logged in.
You look into your wallet and it's Peter DeLacus's driver's license.
No, he logged in as on this computer, Crunchy. But here we go. Hi, Mopco. Open the Gmail app. Open the Gmail app. Yes, I'm trying to sign in. This is so much fun. And yes, Touch ID for Gmail. Sign in is approved. You guys having as much fun as I am?
I'm having more fun.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, everything you do, I'm going to just up it like at least 1% more. Not more than that. But like, on Price is Right, I'm going to outbid you by like $1.
You are an inspiration to me.
Thank you.
So, hey, I'm going to ignore you guys and type some requests from our friends. Yeah, back there with me and the picture.
That red aura on the wall in Michael's video looks like a sculptural creature in the whole series.
Yeah, it does.
Is that video visible to him?
I think so.
People of Earth, I appear to be a large pinkish oblate orb on the screen on the Mopco stage. But really, my name is Halios. And I am a being of pure energy. I have come here to find out which one of you is playing the damn radio too loud. We can hear it all the way on my planet. I'm sick of it. Well?
It's me. It was a message. I was trying to be friendly. I was hoping you would play your radio back.
Well, look, if we liked your music down there, we wouldn't have broken your golden record in two and sent it back.
Oh, well, we haven't received it yet.
Oh, well, that's
You
embarrassing.
did that.
Usually good at returning things. I'm terribly sorry.
It's a space-time continuum thing. It takes a while for objects to actually get back to us. Your voice must have gotten here first.
Yeah, that's it. It wasn't my mistake. I'm pure energy and clearly advanced. Yeah. My emissary, the giant man with the glasses in the foreground, you would give your tributes to him. You don't get a true sense of scale, but he's 175 feet tall.
And friends and lovers of improv, or just the idly curious, welcome. This is the Mopco Improv Theater. We are the Mop and Bucket Company, and it's Friday night at 8 o'clock, which must mean, hey, it must mean it's the Mopco Show. We're so glad that you are here. And you know who we are? Well, I'm Michael Burns, and with me tonight is the fellow you just heard talking, Mr. Walt Baticki. Walt, come on out here.
How are you? Hey, everybody. Hey, you and you.
How's it going there, Walt?
It's going pretty good. I'm living the middle-aged man dream. I'm living in my mom's garage.
All right. Yeah, you got your folding chair. You look like you're waiting for the parade to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
And a one-woman parade, Becky Kiley, is also in the house. And of course, there she is,
hi.
right there.
Here I am.
There she is. You are.
I'm here, still at my table, where I sit, waiting for these things to happen.
That's so exciting. You're a one-woman
It's very-
parade, Becky.
It's a parade. It definitely is not a parade.
Aw.
It's fine.
Oh, Becky,
fine.
Becky, this is a comedy show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're all doing that. There we go. Keep it up. There it is. Good. Great job, Becky. You know, you've heard a little bit of piano, and that is coming from one and only Mr. Mark S. Merritt. There he is.
Hey,
Good to
how's
see
it
you,
going?
man. Good. I'm really happy to see you. I'm going to love it. Someday we're all going to see each other live. It's going to be so awesome. But it's good to see you this way, too.
we'll
No
take
doubt.
what we can get.
Yes, we will. And you know who somebody is really good at taking what she can get is Jen Levenhart. I see what I mean? You just took Walt's milkshake, didn't you? You're muted, by the way. When you finish that, you're muted.
Okay, hi, thanks for waiting.
Oh, good. There it is. Yeah. Glad you're with us.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here too. Yeah,
Uh,
no.
Wow,
What were
there's
you
something
drinking?
there's something magical in the air tonight. And when I think of magic, I look at your backdrop, it all fits together, but I also think of Cat Coppet! Yes, the magical Cat Coppet is with us! Yay! Absolutely wonderful. Well, we're going to get started right away. I should let Cat say a word.
Word.
There you go. Thank you, Cat. Beautifully done. And we are going to get started with a speed round right away. And we will start with Walt.
Yes. Also, yes. As well.
Becky.
I'll get it.
The magical ambersands will make you do whatever I tell you to do. Look deep into the ambersands light. It will pull you into the ambersand magic.
Cat.
I had so many ideas strung together, I can't even get them out of my mouth.
Mark, you keep appearing and disappearing. What do you think?
I have the peas, I have the carrots, and I have no idea how to put them together.
Jen Levinar.
That's it. That's the name of the show. Ampersand. It's going to be a hit.
Boom, Jen. You have an object for the rest of us?
I do. Okay, Becky.
Well, this was my first husband's brain. He was quite intelligent, so I had it preserved, pickled, and then made a mold of it, which I place on my fireplace mantle.
Mark.
George Méliès, here is the moon for your movie.
Michael.
Your kidney stones ain't doodly, Scott. Wait until I show you what I got in this here jar, son.
Ouch. Walt.
King Neptune, the seahorses have escaped out of the corral.
Cat.
I refused to eat my cauliflower for so many years that it fossilized on my plate.
Awesome. Over to you, Kat.
Becky.
This is my wand, my kitchen wand. With it, I make sugar.
Mark.
All right, Andre the Giant, please open up and say ah.
Michael.
You're not scaring me with that. I've been spanked with way worse than that.
Jen.
But
Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna learn some new makeup application tricks. Just grab a big old scoop of it and slap it on.
Walt.
With these long sticks, tiny armed T-Rexes can now have popsicles.
Over to you, Walt.
Over to me, okay. Michael.
applying it directly to the skin is dangerous, but we found it to be the most effective method.
Becky.
With this pump, I can pump milk for my child for a year in advance. I mean, look at the suction it gets.
Cat.
Eh? What's that you say?
Jennifer.
I am from Mars, and I would very much like my hat back, please.
Mark.
This is not the grail of a carpenter. You have not chosen wisely.
And Mark, you're up.
Walt.
Well, this is the negative space of a waffle. It's a high concept.
Michael.
Let me out of here. I'll get you someday.
Jennifer.
I'm not going to kill the mouse. I'm just going to put him in this tiny jail so he learns his lesson about not coming into my house.
Cat.
I can see the roof of my house from here.
Becky.
Once you have the infinite hashtag brand branded on your body somewhere, we'll give you that blue check.
And I believe, Becky, you have not shown us your object yet.
I haven't.
Have you not, right? Okay.
Michael.
It's a new concept. We call it preschool glory hole. And we're thinking that it's probably got a big commercial potential. I better
Walt.
shut up now.
By using this toy animal, we can show you how the sinus procedure is going to happen.
Jen.
Don't be idiot. The microfilm is inside you, moron.
Cat.
Ultimately, Wilbur turned out to be a Trojan gift from the spiders.
Mark.
Mr. Prime Minister, here she is, ready for your live broadcast.
Yay!
Triggered. So
All right,
triggered.
that got us going. I can't believe it. Oh my God, I said that out loud.
Oh, man.
Do they sue people for YouTube? I don't know how that works. We're going.
You have to do way worse than that. You have to do way worse than that, Michael.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna check the tube. I'm going to check the tube and find out.
I didn't say what the broadcast was.
That's right. That's right. We're going to take you now to a fictional upstate New York town by the name of Hattoncote, New York.
Hattoncote, New York.
Hattoncote, New York. And in Hattoncote, there is pretty much just one major hotel, the Hostler Hotel. So we take you now to room 227 of the Hostler Hotel. And it is. Oh, I have to go to the other list. I'm sorry about that. I have to go to the other list. The Kaiser will steal my string if I'm not careful. It's very dangerous. It is Wednesday morning, 1 a.m. Wednesday morning, and you two wonderful improvisers are starting your stay at the Hostler Hotel in Hattoncote, New York.
Honey, I can't sleep. That that the light from the street lamp just sitting on the wall all freaking night. I can't
it's like
sleep.
I know it's like it's glaring at us.
It is.
It's like it sees us and knows what we did, isn't it?
It already told me it knows what I did. What we did. What you did. Everything. It told me.
It told you? It's speaking to you?
It sees into my soul.
Harold, you're speaking metaphorically, right?
I don't know. I think you'll have to ask it.
Oh my. All right, I'm going over to the window right now. I am going over to that window. I am.
Look.
I am.
Go look. Ask it.
Street lamp?
Go on.
Street lamp. Oh my God.
What?
I heard it. It answered me.
You see?
It
You
said
see?
Yes. It said, yes, I'm listening. What do you want to know? Harold.
You see, it asks what you want to know, because it doesn't need to know anything, because it already knows everything.
It knows what we did. Harold.
Yes. Jane, we should never have come here.
Harold, the street lamp knows that we robbed the bank.
Well, of course it knows, because we left all the bags of money sitting right there on the floor in full view of the mirror.
But the street lamp was off when we robbed the bank. It wasn't even on during the day.
But it's on now. And we were only worried about people down on the ground level.
I'll
And
take
thought,
care
we're
of it.
fine. They can't see up into here, but over the windowsill and down onto the floor. But that damn street lamp sees straight down.
Okay. Okay. You want to know what I want to know, street lamp? I'll tell you what I want to know. I want to know how a nice, honest couple who has been working their fingers to the bone for 25 years, plodding along as clerks at a bank in their sweet little town 25 miles away for nothing, and then gets laid off with not a word, is supposed to make ends meet. I want to know, street lamp, how we're supposed to get by following the rules when we just make less and less and less, and people who follow the rules get crushed when the people who break the rules just get further and further ahead. Tell me that, street lamp.
I bet that's not one of the things it knows.
And scene. Thank you. Thank you so much. I doubt it does. I doubt very much that it does. Mark, I love the fact that I love the way you just like went from
Yeah,
actor to piano player just in a heartbeat. That was awesome.
it was about 10 inches away. Just
Yep, and then just yep, here we are. And Becky, you are so aptly showing up. That's wonderful. Kat's going to interview you
Oh,
because,
oh, hold on.
folks, a lot of people don't realize that Becky, who is in fact not
Mm.
a librarian, did I get that
Mm-mm.
right, Becky? You are
You
not.
did get that right. I'm not a librarian.
You're not a
Nope.
librarian. Nope.
Nope.
But she is an expert on many, many things.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, let me double check here. Yes, she is an expert on puffins. She is an expert on puffins, and Kat is going to find out all about these right now.
Good evening, Becky. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's just really a pleasure to be here.
Now, I just called you Becky, but I know that that's just a
Yes.
nickname that I have called you since we've been childhood friends. But you do have an actual official, title, full title name. Would you introduce yourselves with your sort of initials and full name?
Of course, of course, of course. It's Dame Rebecca Abigail Lindenhurst, Esquire, PhD, MD.
Thank you, thank you. And Dame, if lady, right? Is that how it's called?
Oh, just call me Becky. Just call me Becky. It's fine. It's fine.
I know that one of the things I know since we've known each other for so long is that you have had a fascination with puffins since the very, very early days that you were a child. Can you tell us how you first came to love puffins?
Well, how I first came to love puffins was it was my first word, actually. I don't even know if you know this. We have been friends for so long, but it was my first word, and I was on an expedition with my great uncle Harris in Australia, New Zealand, and the South Pacific. And we were seeing many, many birds and many tropical birds and many animals and eating a lot of cereal. And I just said, puffin.
Oh.
And he showed me a picture of a puffin. And then he showed me too that there was such a thing as puffin cereal. And I was blown away. I was blown away that two of my favorite things, crunchy based breakfast foods and exotic birds, were one and the same.
Yes, and as you've studied them, you found that it wasn't just the name of the cereal and the bird that were the same, that there was much more that the cereal and the aviary creature had in common, wasn't there?
Yes, I wasn't sure I was going to let this out today, but I think the moment is right. The puffin cereal, one of the most iconic and first gluten-free cereals, are gluten-free because they are made of, in fact, puffins.
Professor, that is quite a revelation.
It is, and I just, I feel like the world needs to know. The world needs to know. Children are just munching on that cinnamon puffin cereal and think the puffin bird is so cute when it's literal ground up parts of their beak that makes it so crunchy and gluten-free.
Now to grind up a puffin's beak for the cereal, does that damage the puffin? I mean, it seems like that.
No, they have a very regenerative property. People don't know this about puffins. They share some DNA with starfish and crabs. So should you grind down their beak to a nub, it will then just grow back.
Oh, so this does not harm the puffin.
Oh no! Oh, I should have led with that. You are so right. It is 100% sustainable. The puffins don't even feel like it. It's like trimming their nails. It's just like trimming their nails. It's like they go to the puffin salon, they get a little, rub down to a nub, and they walk out and they feel fresh and clean.
I'm so relieved. Now I know that we do have a studio audience at home, and they may have some questions for you. So in a minute, I may see if they have some questions, perhaps that they would like to ask you. But before we do that, I do wonder, the puffins, I know with, global warming and climate change are, do we need to worry about the puffins? I'm happy to know that we don't have to worry about them in terms of cereal fodder, but do we have to worry about them in any way given climate or?
Well, here's the other shocker about puffins and why they are so fascinating is that puffins cannot just breathe oxygen, they can also breathe in a nitrogen-based world.
Really? So,
Yes.
So they will long outlive us.
Yes, they will long outlive us. Puffins and cockroaches. They can breathe in nitrogen and a CO2 heavy atmosphere. Some believe puffins are actually aliens. I don't subscribe yet to that. But they are otherworldly for sure.
Puffins are aliens. Huh, that's a thing. No, there was a poem that I read when I was a child that started. There once was a puffin, just the shape of a muffin, and he lived in an island in the Great Blue Sea. Is that in fact true? Are puffins shaped like muffins?
It's funny. It's how they like to protect themselves from predators. Is they get really down low and shape themselves into the shape of a very overflowing blueberry muffin. The ones with a little bit of the crumble on top and the big muffin top that you could pull off and have it be a second meal, actually. They get very low and puff themselves out and scare away any predators. Puffin predators are not fans of muffins.
It's a survival instinct to look like a muffin. That would work, I guess, out in the wild. In the city, of course, it would be a terrible disadvantage, I would imagine. Yes.
Oh, no, a pigeon or a hawk or a rat would jump right on them. They don't care.
Do have one question. It's actually a two-part question from our studio audience, I see. And then we will, and then maybe we'll wrap it up there. The question is also about how puffins look. The question is, why do puffins look so much like penguins? And then secondly, do penguins find it flattering or offensive?
So they look so much like penguins because they are in fact distant relatives of penguins. If you go far back into the genus that is flightless birds, you will find that penguins and puffins split. It was a bit of a Hatfield and McCoy situation when they split. Not many people know about this, but there's a big rivalry between puffins and penguins, not just in our human world of which is cuter and which elicits more movies and children's programming, but also which will help it.
Excuse me. I'm from the Flightless Bird Anti-Defamation League, and we have a little problem here with your program.
I beg your pardon? What? I don't, I'm so
Gerald,
sorry.
Gerald, I told you not to follow me here.
Well, just because we had a bad breakup doesn't mean that you can turn your back on my people.
Gerald, I told you to stay down there. I told you to stay in Antarctica with the other penguins. When the time is right for your cause, I will sing the praises of penguins, but right now it is time for puffins, and you know better.
Huh. Well, fine, I'll be in my igloo if you want to talk.
I am so sorry, Professor. That typically would not happen. We would never let someone.
It's fine. He's been following me around the world on my book tour.
I see. So it does seem like maybe in this rivalry you have you're not completely neutral. Is that?
And that's all the time we have on the Kathy Coppage Show. So sorry. Next week we'll be interviewing somebody about mushrooms.
And I guess we will have to wait till next.
Yeah.
If penguin, if the world and relationship with penguin, but
I heard part of that.
oh, I'm just saying we're gonna have to tune in next time to figure out whether puffins really want to take over the world and about the professor's relationship with penguins.
Yeah. It's a tough one. It really is. Hey, Becky.
Yeah.
Do you have a title? Are you going to tell us what we're going to do?
Do I have a title?
I can
Oh,
give
just
you. That's
me?
why I'm asking. I have, there are titles on the YouTube chat, but I don't know if
Yeah. Let's use those.
Yeah.
Don't want them to go to waste.
So,
Title of a musical that's never been done, perhaps. Maybe
yeah.
a Tony Award winning
Whoa, what's that?
musical.
Really?
Got my other object here.
That's a silicone basting brush.
It is. I
See?
think it's part of Jen's YouTube channel, though. I think it'd be really good for some
Yeah.
blush,
Yeah, no doubt about
some
it.
hair painting.
So anyway, there it is.
Long
There it is.
strokes. Nice long strokes.
Yeah, beautiful. So, yeah, I think it's me and Kat doing this Tony thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
With, of course, Mr. Mark Merritt.
you want to grab one, Michael, or you want me to grab one, a title?
I can grab one right here. You know what? I'm going to take something that wasn't intended as a. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Hitting the Books.
Great.
Hitting the Books is the title of this Broadway show that Kat and I are going to do a scene from right now. Betsy,
What?
you're still here.
Yes.
I was afraid you wouldn't have waited.
I waited.
I'm so sorry I'm so late.
That's okay. I had to study anyway.
You're amazing that way. Coach,
Michael, this is
Yeah.
your Tony winning moment. You're amazing that way.
you're just so amazing, amazing to me. You're just so amazing. I wish all the world could see. You are studying again. You are waiting for me and studying again. You're just so amazing. You're sitting there with your books. You're bent over your chemistry notes, and it hasn't spoiled your looks. I'm a coward and a cheat. I don't look at the books at all, 'cause I know I can look at your notes. That'll get me through all. Gosh, I so appreciate the help you give me. I mean, Coach was just saying that if I didn't pass tomorrow's test, I probably wouldn't be able to play in the big game.
Well, if you cared about that, maybe you'd come at the allotted time and do some studying.
Well, I was gonna come at the allotted time and do some studying, but I had to bring you this Coke, and it took me a long time to find.
You know what just teased me off?
What?
Moose.
What?
You're one of the smartest kids I've ever met.
Go
And
on.
you walk around like you're dumb or something, getting D's, because you just never spend any time picking up a book for even 2 seconds.
I got you for that.
Well, that's stupid.
No, it's
Kat?
not.
This is your Tony winning moment. Well, that's stupid.
Well, that's stupid. That's stupid. You just walk around looking to be dumb. All you think you want to do is have stupid fun. But if you pick up a stupid book and look inside, you'd find it interesting, I know, and then you'd be filled with pride. You're dumb have to kick a ball and get your head all broke. Pick up a book, you stupid bloke.
I hope you're not trying to say that you won't give me your notes, because it's a really important game.
You know what? I'm not going to give you my notes. I'm going to make you sit down and read that chapter yourself and then tell me what it means.
Okay. This chapter here,
Yep. Very
chapter
smart.
chapter 47.
Freeze. This is a duet where you both sing your inner monologues as Michael's character is espousing what the chapter means.
You go first.
Well, as I see it here, it's pretty simple. There are various processes that define life in various ways, but the one thing that you can count on is life wants to reproduce. There are various kinds of life, but they all want to find another and make other life forms like themselves. Oh, I'm getting it. I get it that life forms want to get together and make little life forms that maybe have your nose in my eyes or something like that. It's very simple. The life forms reproduce.
Oh, he's getting it. I knew that he would get it. If he just took a moment to stop and use his brain. Oh, he's getting it. Maybe now he'll get it and he won't have to make a living through all that pain. He's getting it.
I'm getting it. I got it.
Keep
I
going.
got it. I got it.
Scene.
All right. Made it through.
Boy, that Mark is amazing.
Yes, he is amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
There he is, Mark Merritt on the keyboards. Yes, indeed. That is absolutely awesome.
So, Mark, you can hear them singing, right? So that you're able to follow along, right?
No, I don't hear them singing, and they follow me, which is very different from when we do this in the theater.
Yeah.
You know, everyone in the world,
amazing is what I was just gonna say.
everyone in the world will tell you that it's impossible to do that, but Mark Merritt, our musical director, figured it out for us.
He did.
Well, they're right that it's impossible to do that where you're truly interacting.
Right. But you found the
Got
workaround.
halfway there.
You found the workaround. And in fact, I do believe that that workaround is spreading around
I think it might
because all sorts of improv troupes are doing this kind of improv now. And I believe that your technique is going across the country
How
or the
about
world.
that?
Yeah, how about that? That's an awesome thing. Traveling is something we're not doing as much lately, but yeah, it's time to go back to our fictional town.
Back when
What was
people
it?
stayed at hotels, right?
Yeah, what was the name
Hat
of
and
that?
Coat,
Hatton Coat, New York, and the Hostler.
Hostler
And
Hotel.
this time it's me and you, buddy. What time of day and what day of the week, Kat?
You will be there on a Monday at noon.
And in conclusion, I would like to thank all of the members of the Rotary. Jesus Christ, is it the Rotary?
Yeah.
Thank you. In
Yeah.
conclusion, what's wrong? What did I do wrong this time?
Nothing.
I know that look. Miriam, I
Well,
know.
I mean, it's a little boring. I mean, we're
Oh,
at the hostel hotel. I mean, the famous bank robbers, Jane and Harry, they were here. The street lamp is haunted. And all you're going to say is thank you, the Rotary, for donating and having your luncheon here today? You think people are going to open up their purses for that?
Miriam,
Yeah.
that picture next to the mirror,
Yeah.
it's you.
What? No.
Look at the picture next to the mirror. Look at it. Miriam,
What?
it's you.
I've never been here before. Why do they have a picture of me?
Well, that's what I'd like to know. Maybe you have been here before. Maybe you've been a campaign manager for some other candidate, Miriam. Maybe this is a regular stop of yours. Is there something you haven't told me? Is there something I ought to know, Miriam?
Okay, well, I might have run ghost tours around this hotel for a couple years after I lost my internship for not showing up on time and before I got appointed your campaign manager. I'm sorry I didn't tell you I lost my internship.
I knew it. This whole thing is gonna make a fool out of me. Staying in this hotel, the whole thing about the robbery, the magic street lamp. For God, what is it? What's next? Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe?
That is totally fiction, and it's based about Christianity, and nobody wants to see that. You know what? If you're gonna preach Christianity to me, preach Christianity to me. Don't put in some lion who comes to life and there's Turkish delights. What the hell are Turkish delights anyway?
This is not the.
Sorry.
Have you or have you not been here before, Miriam?
I have.
Long enough that somebody painted your. And look what you're doing.
I know.
Describe it in detail because I want to make sure you do know.
Okay.
Look at that painting and tell me exactly what you're doing, Miriam.
Right there, I am paying homage to the streetlight, the all-powerful, all-knowing streetlight. Some people have May Day, some people celebrate Labor Day, some people Christmas, some people, I don't know, other things. I celebrate the day that the street lamp really came to life and started speaking to people.
So it's like festive.
And there I am.
There's a light on top. Is that it?
Yeah,
do you
kind of.
honestly think that nobody is going to have a copy of that freaking, what is it, a painting, a silk? I don't even know what it is, but
it's
nobody's
going
to have a copy. What?
I sat for it. It's oil painting. I sat for a very long time.
Isn't that nice? It's an oil painting. This is going to be the ruination of me.
Why?
Anderson's campaign manager is the street lamp. What?
Marty, take a breath, Marty.
Okay.
Take it down a notch.
Yeah, I'm here.
Take a breath, Marty.
I'm calm, Miriam. Calm.
Because anybody could be filming right now, right, Marty? Take a breath. Let's break this down, Marty.
Let me just clarify. Is the street lamp spying on us?
Marty, this is not about the street lamp. This is not about my past. You hired me because I have good ideas. You hired me because I'm a go-getter. You hired me because nobody else would work for you. So you know what, Marty? Take a breath. Calm yourself down and think about it. Think about the town we're in. Think about your constituents. What do they love more than their trucks, more than their family get-togethers in weird times? The supernatural. That's what they love.
Okay. Joke's over. Joke's over.
Talking to you?
Yes.
What did it say? Tell it Miriam says hi, and I believe in it, even though it's never spoken to me. What?
It quoted the Scottish play. This is not good.
And scene. Very nice. We can't go any further than that because,
no,
the theater, we can't go any further than that.
No, cannot. Wow. Yeah, Kat, it's up to you now.
Yep.
It's up to you, Kat Coppet. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's up to one of us.
I think we need to have in the house, please. May I have Michael, Jen, and Walt, who I have right here before
Here
me.
we are.
One of you is a hardened criminal.
So do we want to ask our watchers? Do
Well,
we have
we
time to
could
do?
do that, but I've asked them for some other things, so I'm trying to
Okay.
kill some
Yeah.
time.
Oh, I better not look at that stuff. Ooh, look away, look away,
Yes, look
look
away.
away. Right.
So actually, why don't we have either Walt or Jen be our hardened criminal, because they can't cheat by looking at our chat. They can't see it.
That's a very good idea.
So
Yeah.
Michael, which of these people looks like a hardened criminal to you? Why don't we let
Well,
you?
there's absolutely no question in my mind. They both look like hardened criminals to me. But I'd say Walt.
All right. So Walt, what we need you to do is make sure that you cannot see or hear what is about
That's
to
right.
happen next.
That's right.
All right. And I have asked for a crime that is not really a crime, a celebrity, a location, and a celebrity. So I don't know if we got anything earlier on Facebook. I cannot see that, Michael, if you want to help me there, but we don't.
Sure.
All right. Aha.
You
So
got some?
here is your crime. Leaving the water running is your crime.
Ooh, very nice. Leaving the water running.
You did this at SpaceX headquarters.
I had suspicions all along. And who was Walt with?
Fred Astaire.
That asshole. Yeah, okay.
Fred Astaire.
So he was leaving the water running at SpaceX headquarters with Fred Astaire.
Fred Astaire.
That just get him in here. Get him in here.
Walt.
Get in here. Come on.
What do you want with me for? I'm just a respectable citizen minding my business.
Oh, is that what you are?
Yeah.
Why don't you quit running off in the mouth and let us ask the questions, huh?
Go ahead, I don't gotta say nothing.
Put a stopper in it, would you?
I will.
So you don't believe in being conservative with your resources, do you, pal?
Ah, you know, Huffington Post is fine. Why not? I get all my information.
Nobody cares about the Huffington Post.
Well, maybe that's where you read about this, but you know, it is a finite resource, and if everybody did what you did, you know, what would happen then? Think about it.
What? You mean I waste a lot of paper?
Paper too?
Well, you know what? Paper is
Also
probably
paper?
something that you waste. You probably do, because that would be the same kind of personality. People like you.
Pathological.
Yeah. You make me sick. If everyone was like you, the world would slow to a crawl.
Because I send everything through snail mail?
Up to you. Your business.
Yeah.
Personally, I actually would applaud that, because the Postal Service is under attack by rather bizarre elements, and
Yeah, and
that's
letter
beside
writing
the
is
point.
having a lost art. But that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that, you know, people get parched.
Yeah.
People get parched.
People have needs, pal, and to just waste that way.
Yeah.
So I'm conservative with my use of information, but yet wasteful, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm saying wasteful. And I have a thirst for knowledge right now, so spill the beans, pal. Spill it.
That I write things down on old scrolls. Is that a problem?
Not to me.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's
Whatever.
You're there.
No.
Is it maybe a carpal tunnel issue? Do you maybe need some physical therapy, that you have a hard time making a twisting motion?
Yeah, well, you know, I have a supple wrist, but sometimes
Yeah.
what would be being a conservative purveyor.
Oh, look, wait a minute. You better get a handle on this, pal, and you better get a handle on it soon.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like this drip, drip, drip of information you're giving us.
Oh, because I
So-
paint everything? Because
Well,
I paint everything?
maybe-
I'm like,
Well, you're not painting a
billboards?
very clear picture now.
I communicate exclusively through murals? Is that it? Is that my
well,
problem?
I don't know. Maybe that's why you
Is
need
that
so
what you
much
Is
of
that what you
this.
do?
But
Is that why you need so much? A constant supply, never ending? What do you think it is, never ending? Because
I bought all the paint. Is that a problem?
you know, if people drank paint, that would be a problem. But we don't drink paint, do we?
No, we don't.
Oh. I drank. You're upset because of all what I drank.
Well, maybe you were drunk. Maybe that's why this happened. Maybe-
Just because I drank all the beer?
Well, up to you, pal. Once
Well-
again, if you're not driving afterwards, you're not hurting anybody. None of our
Don't
problems.
care
about
Let me
the
tell you,
beer.
your
That
attitude.
would
Or the
explain.
wine?
That would explain maybe being dehydrated. So that might explain.
But it doesn't explain the waste.
No.
You really, man, I ought to just.
Well, because I spilled it. I just poured all the beer out. I wasted it.
You
So
wasted.
maybe were you
wasted
trying to
that.
clean up? Is that what you were trying to clean up all that spilt beer?
Well, I got excuses. I got an alibi. Sure. So, so there's a spill, and I was just using a lot of seltzer, right? I poured a lot of
Yeah.
seltzer.
Hey,
Oh.
hey
yeah.
guys, have
Yeah.
you seen the where you go and you put your and then it off and then on and then
Yeah, it's automatic now, Becky.
Yeah, it's automatic. It's got a motion
Yeah.
sensor. Yeah,
I'm gonna
thanks.
go
Very
play with it
exciting.
again.
Oh man, Murphy, you are something else.
Yeah.
Really impressed by the new technology.
Oh,
So you
It
didn't
is
have that
pretty cool.
technology, did you?
Actually.
Let me get this straight. You're upset because I wasted so much sanitizer cleaning up.
No, we don't care about that.
You can't drink sanitizer either. You can't drink paint and you can't drink sanitizer.
Okay,
But
I'm with
we
you.
do
I'm
drink
with you so
something
far. I don't know why I'm
else.
here. But
Humans
You know something?
drink something else.
I waste water?
Oh, really?
How
Oh, really? Say more.
This was very wasteful, yeah.
Say more
can
about
I
that.
waste water? I'm like 90% water.
Oh, yeah. How could you waste water? How could you depart from the norm after using the faucet?
The norm.
How could you depart?
Here's bar wasting water?
You're wasting water. How? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, how?
I think it goes back to that wrist action.
Yeah, get a handle on it
You
now.
look at your hand motions. Get a little physical
I
therapy for
spill
that.
it a lot. Because my wrists, sometimes I spill things too much.
Again.
It's a medical condition. You can't charge me
Hold
for
on,
that.
hold
Again,
on, hold on.
drip of
Hold on.
information.
Hold
Stop
on.
toying with us.
Because I turn the faucet on too
Oh,
much.
what? What?
I turn the faucet too high and the water gets wasted. That's your problem? I leave the faucet on?
Yeah, that's very, very close to what we're talking about, friend.
All
That
right.
is extremely close to what we're talking about. Perhaps you have done something with that faucet, and then perhaps
Just walk away.
you just move away.
Walk away.
So I just left her. You're mad because I
What?
leave the faucet running and I go
Yes.
away.
Oh, you left the one running?
Yes.
Hey, that is a lifestyle choice. You cannot lock me up.
That is a crime.
What are you, Aquaman? Jeez. Bring in a real guy like Superman.
You know something?
Man, what?
Of all the places in the world, of all the weeks of the year, this week at that place,
Like they didn't have enough problems there this week.
they were a little busy, pal. You think they wanted to deal with a flooded bathroom there this week?
Probably not. Nobody
No.
does. But
It got in the way of their exploratory spirit, didn't it?
they didn't have any water at Burning Man because
They never have any water at Burning Man. That's
No,
besides
it's always the
point.
play. It's a whole thing. It's
Yeah,
ambient
it's
stuff.
You have 1 minute.
I mean,
Um,
these folks have very specialized water for the specialized conditions they're going to need it in. They don't need your water.
You
Yeah,
might say,
I understand specialized. So they don't even need my water, cause it's not like it wouldn't. It's not like tap water, right? We know that. So.
well, it was. Yes, in fact, it was tap water. Actually, yes, it was. That's what you wasted, was tap water.
That's what I wasted. These people.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
the point is that these people had skyrocketing needs for concentration on the tasks that they undertook this week, preparing to do something amazing.
And this crime was, you know,
Astronomical.
yes, it was.
Oh, because I wasted the water when they were gonna have space launch.
Space what?
Launch.
And where would that
Where do
happen?
you suppose that was that you were doing that?
Well, since I have been watching the news lately, but of course I was actually there, so I would know, right?
Were you?
Yeah.
you
It's as simple as ABC or
Houston.
were you trying to? Were you looking for some kind of senior level mutant in a wheelchair?
In Westchester at the school for gifted youngsters? Why? That's my alma mater.
Well, you know, I'm talking about the guy who was in charge of all of that. Maybe you thought you'd find him there in the bathroom. I don't know.
What?
Come on.
Charles Xavier?
yeah. Quit playing with us. Where were you?
Don't you read the comics?
Where were you? Quit playing with us.
Westchester?
No.
15 seconds.
No, you weren't in Westchester.
You weren't in Westchester, but let's talk about who you were with.
Well, that gets back to the tap water, doesn't it?
Yes.
That gets back to tapping, doesn't it?
Pretty cheeky.
Yeah.
Pretty cheeky.
And you know what? It looks like you're not even a redhead. You're not even a ginger, are you?
Yeah.
No.
The Gilligan's Island?
Huh?
I've never been there.
No, it's pretty cheeky of you to play with that tap water so ungingerly.
Yeah,
Just so.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. We gotta let him go. We can't hold him anymore.
Nothing.
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 So I waste tap water by turning the faucet on and walking away, but you don't have a location or a person to bet on me.
Nope.
What would be your best guest if you would stop dancing around the issue?
Apparently I'm the best get there is, because I don't know what the hell we're talking about.
All right, then we're moving right on. Should we tell Walt what he
Yeah,
is?
let him know. Let him know.
You were at SpaceX
SpaceX.
headquarters, Walt. SpaceX.
Oh, I thought it was legitimate. I was thinking NASA, not these yahoos. All right, well,
Yeah, that's what you thought, because NASA's in Westchester. Sure.
oh, but
Yeah.
they're real.
See, now you say X.
All right.
Now you say X.
And you were
couldn't say X
with
before.
you were with none other than Fred Astaire.
Fred Astaire.
Yeah.
Fred Astaire, tapping along with Ginger there. I tell you,
Learned a lot more since he's died.
I let you down, Walt. Jen, we let him down. We let him down.
We couldn't get him there.
Suffer.
We couldn't get him there.
I
We
blame
tried.
No Child Left
tried.
Behind.
It's not about the results. It's about the process.
Yes.
You know what? The process continues because we're going to leave Jen and Walt on here, and we are going to get a different day and time of day, and Jen and Walt are going to be picking it right up there in room 227. You guys ready for that? So
Ready.
yeah, good. And the time of day is after lunch. After lunch on Friday. It's Friday after lunch.
Well, Debbie, you've been with the hotel long enough. So I've arranged for us to take an extra lunch break so I'm going to show you the lamp room. Yes. Yes.
I finally get to see the lamp room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Oh my god. I've been working my fingers to the bone, waiting to.
That red light you see through the window?
Yeah.
And the painting of the lady in the lamp.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. I heard that
Come in.
Oh,
Keep talking. But
are
come
you
in.
sure?
Yeah, I'm
Are
gonna
you
lock the
sure?
door. It's
And I'm a little
just quiet.
scared.
No,
All
come
right.
in, come in.
All right. So I heard that at exactly 2:42, that lamplight turns on and it shines on the portrait of the lady, and blood starts coming from her eyes.
It does.
True?
Well, that does happen.
Oh my God.
It came to our attention a long time ago that people do love the supernatural.
Sure.
And
Doesn't.
Coat was only famous for its rock festival
Yeah.
until the lamp.
Yeah.
And well,
I was Miss Broccoli, by the way, 2016.
it was on your resume.
Yeah. I
That's
know.
why you're
I
here.
wasn't sure if you remembered. Yeah.
But you're going to. I trust you. This is you coming in on the secret. It's a fraud. It's a sham. The lamp glows on the painting at 2 o'clock because Francis at the front desk hits a button.
But what is this? What about the lost money? What about all the rumors and the lore?
Well, you know, 2 bank robbers on LSD hiding out. They came up with a lot of stuff and made it to the papers. And
No, la 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 la. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. Brad, the supernatural aspects of this room are the only interesting thing about Hatton Coat. It is the only thing this town has going for it. I mean, Broccoli Festival?
I know.
Really?
Why do you think we have a frigging talking lamppost? Right? We don't even have like a good ghost. It's a lamppost that only some people hear.
But that's.
And frankly, if we were doing better and I was able to put in better speakers, if I could afford them, then everyone would hear it. But no, you got to be like right there to hear it.
But that's part of the appeal. People come to find out if they've been chosen.
I know, and we make money.
Yeah, but besides the money, it's the thing that keeps us Hatton Coaters going. It's our only source of pride.
Well, you get it, and now you're part of it. You're part of the inner circle.
Well, no, I'm part of the lie.
Yes, exactly. The money-making lie.
I really believed in it. I mean, I thought we were special. I thought we were all special. I thought I was special because I was from Hatton Coat, home of the talking street lamp and the lady that cries blood and the lost bank robbery money.
Well, I'm afraid to tell you that there's nothing really special about this town or this hotel or this room except for the portal to hell right behind you. Step away, that's not safe. Is there for a reason.
Oh, okay, cool.
That is a genuine hell portal.
Okay.
But no one pays to see that. You know.
Think it's time we leak some info, don't you?
Oh, who will really care? Have you looked at the news? Honestly? Talking lampposts can see into your soul. Really cool. A portal to hell, a place where we suffer, and we're already there. No one cares.
Yeah, no one cares.
No one cares.
You're right. Yeah.
No. We have an OSHA-approved rail, and we don't have a T-shirt for it anymore.
So
It's like, we're gonna put a hole with a fire.
Look, Brad, this is really a moral dilemma. I mean, either I live the lie with you
Yes, do that.
and keep everybody else.
Yes, do that. Do that. Thank you. Live the lie. Live the lie, folks.
Yes.
Yes.
My motto. I'm gonna have T-shirts.
We're gonna put that on the T-shirt.
YOLO! Live the lie.
We here at the Mopco Improv Theater say, live the lie.
Live the lie.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Walt and Jen. Hey,
Bye, love.
Kat, are you around? Kat? There she is. Oh, but I can't hear you. You're muted. These are the words that we say to each other more than any other nowadays.
You a message, honey.
Oh, you sent me a message.
Now
won't get
Well,
out.
I was actually going to say exactly that, but I was going to suggest that you find in the words
Ah,
that are there something very non-controversial.
okay, let's find a non-controversial topic
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in our suggestions. A non-controversial. Um, you know what I'm going to take from Emily B? Putting stickers on fruit.
Yes. Oh, what a great idea. You know what? I'm feeling particularly judgmental. So if I could bring back all the players, I'm going to be the judge. You, of course, are going to be the attorneys. And the topic under debate to close out the show is putting stickers on fruit. I believe that I'll go invisible on this, but you'll still be able to hear me. Walt, you can kick it off.
Thank you very much. Putting stickers on fruit increases the value of the fruit because it is actually nothing but nutrition, and what a waste.
Jennifer.
Objection. Fruit has inherent value.
Overruled. I don't care.
That's right, it's bullshit. Fruit is just the thing that grows and it has colors and vitamins, but if you put a sticker on it, it's a toy.
Mark Merritt.
Objection. A bottle of Flintstones vitamins has colors and vitamins.
Sustained.
They come in all the main colors of the rainbow, and they have all the main vitamins.
Cat.
Objection. Bam, bam.
Sustained.
Bam, bam, bam. I am a baby, so I like violence because I have a club and
Wapatiki.
I object.
Sustained. Becky Guiley.
Objection. My child keeps asking me where he can get a baby.
Sustained. I want to hear more about this.
I think it's part of being an only child in quarantine, but every other day he asks me, he goes, "Hey, where do I get a baby?"
Mark
Like you can just pick one up somewhere.
Merritt.
I can get you a baby.
Sustained.
You know, if you have just the right amount of money, and you know, if you're okay being part of complicit in something that's not so legal,
Cat
I can hook you up.
I believe him.
Sustained.
I kind of believe that Mark could go out and find a baby, and so I needed to interrupt this so that
Becky.
I believe Mark could go out and find literally anything, like a unicorn.
Yeah, sustained.
I mean, those of you watching know Mark as our amazing musical director. And I don't know how amazing you know he is as a musical director, but like with other things, like Mark knows.
I can find almost anything, and whether or not they say anything about it won't stop me.
Sustained.
I am not beholden to what happens in this improv game. I have a life outside of it. And I will go find all sorts of things at every time of day.
Becky.
It's not so much as objection as like support, but Mark, President 2020.
Becky wins.
Yeah.
Becky wins.
No objection to that.
Yeah,
No objection to that.
Yeah.
Mark Merritt. Mark Merritt.
Merritt 2020. Mark Merritt.
Man with
Yeah.
merit, a candidate with merit. I love it.
Wah, wah.
See what he did there. That was something. Hey, this was something. And guess what? It's time to say goodbye for tonight. But don't let that break you up, because you know why? We're going to be back here tomorrow night with another Mopco show just for you. We're going to keep doing these live virtual shows as long as it takes, folks, because we love each and every one of you out there in YouTube land, don't we, guys?
Sure do.
Yes, we do. Yes, Cat Coppet. Oh, you're
leave
breaking
without
up.
saying what we learned tonight because it's important.
Well-
We can't leave without saying what we learned. We don't all have to say it, but there's one thing.
It's okay, Cat. You can say what you learned.
I learned that Mark needs to be president in 2020.
Yeah.
I think we can stop it right there. Mark Merritt for president 2020. We are the Mop and Bucket Company. We will see you tomorrow night. Thanks all. Bye-bye.